Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the Road Traveled. My name is Judy Adams with World Travel Service, and today I'm joined by my partner, Melissa Barkalow from A Better View Travel. And today we are pleased to have with us Jana from the Hotel Imperial in Vienna. And hopefully you're looking at your screen right now because this is an absolutely stunning property that we are so excited to learn more about today. So, the Road Traveled is a podcast. We love to bring you interesting new destinations and properties so that when you're ready to travel, you have some really dreamy places to go to. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to Melissa. And Jana, thank you so much for joining us today. It's great to have you from Vienna.
Yes,
Oh,
thank
thank you
you,
very much. It
Jana.
is a pleasure. Thank you. Thank you as well for having an opportunity to tell you something about this amazing property.
No, thank you so much for joining us. The property is stunning, as I have been fortunate enough to come visit Jana. But if you could tell us a little bit more about Vienna. I'm sure some of our listeners have been to Vienna before, but I am sure many have not, and it's an absolutely stunning city.
Yeah, Vienna is amazing in terms of I guess I stopped counting already how many times in a row it's the number one city in the world in terms of quality of living. I guess it's a 13th or the 14th time. I hope the 13th was not in 2020. That was a really bad luck. But yeah, it's amazing in terms of what all you can do if the people are coming just for, let's say, 2 days. It's a pity. You need to come for longer, let's say 3-4 nights at least, to discover all the historical sites and for sure to get the feeling of this capital city of music and all these historical palaces. For sure now the people, or I get a lot of questions, what can we do, what all historical sites or everything is open, but people are quite a lot asking about the second half of the year, and everybody is looking forward to amazing Christmas markets and the ball season, because this we all missed in 2020, and we want to experience it again. And it's so funny because during the ball season there is more than 2,000 hours of dancing in Vienna, so people
Wow.
are getting a bit tired after the ball season. Let's name it that way.
That's amazing. I've never heard of that before. Wow. Oh my gosh. 2,000 hours. Wow. That's
2,000
amazing.
hours.
And
That's
at the
tiring
Opera
just
House,
thinking about.
I remember having a tour, and they put on the stage in the chairs, they put down a floor, so it's all dancing in the historic Opera House.
Yeah, even Austrians are dancing all the time when there is a New Year's Eve celebration and there is the midnight. First, what you do is that you have a waltz playing all over in whole Austria, TV, radios, and people first are dancing waltz. So it's amazing tradition.
What are some of your favorite things to do in Vienna? I know Vienna is known for cafe culture, sitting, having a pastry, some coffee, reading a newspaper.
I guess this is exactly what you are saying. It's like doing nothing, going for a coffee, having or glass of champagne outside on the terrace, and just observing the people. And it's every time. Now, even this year is so unique, or the last year, that we are now quite a lot riding with a bicycle to the city and just discovering a small, teeny tiny streets. Yeah, this is, I guess, what I love on Vienna.
And the facade is quite imperial. What a stunning
Uh,
hotel.
yeah, this is quite new because in last year, at the beginning of the year, during the lockdown, we did a facade restoration. So all the experts were coming and restoring this amazing, almost 150 years old facade. So now it's brightly white, shining on the Ring Boulevard. So it's really impressive.
Oh, it looks fabulous. And
Yeah,
where's the hotel located?
you can see it on the map at the bottom. You have some kind of emblem. This is where we are. So everything is nearby, just 2-3 minutes walk from all these historical sites, and right so to the State Opera really across the street, and right behind us is the Musikverein. That's the seat of the Viennese Philharmoniker, and whole world is watching this amazing New Year's concert. So it's right 10 meters behind. And a lot of travel advisors are asking us whether we can support with the tickets for whatever concerts, and we have the ticket office directly in the hotel, so we can fully support and everything prepared for the arrival of the guests.
Wonderful. And you have some holiday markets that are also near the hotel.
What do you mean, the holiday markets?
At the Rat House, and there's one at
Oh, the Rat House.
Carl's.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, okay, yeah. This is a bit further from the hotel, but it's around 20 minutes walking, and for sure there, it's this amazing tradition. Either it's on every season, whether there is a Easter, whether there is a Christmas, there is a market, so the people can have buy there the handcrafted stuff or some souvenirs. So there is always something going on on this Ring Boulevard, so the main street.
Wow, what a stunning lobby. And look at those portraits.
Yes, these are actually part of our history, because the hotel was built in 1863, and these are the original owners. That's Hugo Württemberg and Marie Therese, his wife, and he built it as a wedding gift to her. So I do not know what kind of wedding gifts you are getting.
I think I married wrong, maybe. I don't know.
But we are getting palaces in Vienna, and it's really impressive. They were not happy with the building because at that time Vienna there was a lot of reconstruction, and they left after 10 years, and then it became the hotel. But they left to us are the amazing royal staircase that the guests can walk to go to their rooms, and it's really impressive. You really get the feeling of being royal, and as well Bel Etage, that's the first floor with a 7 meters high ceiling. So exactly, this is the atmosphere what stayed since the 1863, and it's every day it's amazing to be there and to see that.
Wow.
I don't think I've ever seen a hotel like this before in my life. And I mean, I consider myself pretty well traveled, but it just has a quality about it that is unbelievable.
And
Yeah,
then
you can go ahead, Melissa.
so there's rooms there, I'm assuming, in the photo, but and then how big is the hotel in terms of rooms?
Okay, we do have 138 rooms, and including 9 different categories, and it's really, I would say we have the biggest suite selection in town. We have up to 60 suites, so it's almost half of the capacity. And latest renovation was 2017, the 4th and 5th floor. So the upper right corner, you can see there deluxe category, and they're really nicely done. And beside it, all these amazing suites. What for me is always like a new discovery, different color, different shape, but you really get this feeling of the Viennese authenticity in it, and very unique butler service. That's one of the most authentic in Vienna. I always say to our butlers, I want to marry them because how they take care of the guests. So I want that they take care of me, and even there are funny stories. Even they go shopping with our guests. If the guests feel really lost or they want to get something special, then they go with them even shopping and supporting them.
And then
Wow.
do you have interconnecting rooms?
Yeah, quite a plenty, because the palace was built that way that there are many interconnecting rooms options. So if you are having a families, then it's possible to interconnect up to 5 rooms. So
Wow.
it's really great if you come with the grandparents, grandchildren. So everybody can use this opportunity. So it's really great.
And when I was there last a couple of years ago, you were fortunate enough to show this amazing suite to me. Can you share a little history of it?
This is a royal suite, and this is exactly the suite that was staying or living Duke of Württemberg. And they are two of them authentic, because at that time, Marie-Thérèse and Duke Württemberg, they needed to have a separate bedrooms. What a lucky situation. Or unlucky. And these rooms are 160 square meters, but in between are 3 additional. You can open up the space up to 600 square meters. Is really huge. And if you can imagine, it has such a long history in terms of who stayed with us. Like a Queen Elizabeth stayed with us in 1962. There are funny stories. When she came, we needed to completely bring a new furniture in. And when she left, we needed to destroy the furniture. So nobody's sleeping in the bed of the Queen. As well, Michael Jackson stayed with us, Charlie Chaplin, regular guest. Then JF Kennedy was signing the agreement with Nikita Khrushchev. So there's so many things behind this suite, and as well so many guest books where all these famous people signed in, and we are showing it to our guests when they are interested in it. So it's really great experience.
That's amazing. And you have a restaurant and cafe on site, as well as I remember sitting here and having a wonderful cocktail.
Yes, so this is Helen's Salon, and people are asking why salon, because we tried to bring the Viennese salon tradition, where the people are going for a coffee or having a glass of champagne before concert or after. There is a live piano music playing every day in the afternoon, what is great. But as well, on Saturdays, we have Imperial afternoon tea tradition with their harp music. So this is really like a soul of the property, and I really love it. Even in the morning when you are walking through, there is you see the guests checking their emails, but having this peaceful time in this amazing place.
And then
And
does the restaurant have any specialties?
Of course, when you come to Vienna, first of all, you see it. I hope you, who is listening to us, as well had some lunch, because you cannot imagine Vienna without Wiener Schnitzel. And we do have 2 restaurants. One is the Opus. It's a fine dining restaurant. It's awarded by 3 Talks by Gomio, and there you have really a fine tasting menu, delicious dessert, so everything that belongs to it. But if you want to have the true Viennese cafe experience, that is a Cafe Imperial. It's one of the first coffee houses in general, and the guests can have their breakfast, lunch, and the dinner, and for sure have, beside Wiener Schnitzel, apple strudel, and all these amazing specialties that belongs to it, including Viennese coffee.
Great.
Wow.
And ladies, I have a question. It's do you know why the coffee in Vienna is so good?
No. Tell me.
No.
Besides that, to eat, you need this amazing imperial torte. I get a response like, okay, maybe because of the coffee. No, it's not because of the coffee, but it's because of the water. Vienna is famous for its spring water in the tap, because the water that is in Vienna, it's directly coming from the Alps. So the water is making it amazingly tasty. So simple.
Wow.
Interesting.
That cake, is that a cake? That looks, oh my gosh, that looks really good.
Yes, this is Imperial Cake. It's one of the, let's say, the tastiest one ever in Vienna. It's more like a dessert, because it's so much chocolate, so much marzipan. But it has a long tradition. 1873, when the hotel was opened as the hotel, director Franz Josef Emperor was coming, and there was a young apprentice in the kitchen, and he was so excited that he's coming that he made secretly this cake. So, and it's since that we keep the tradition. It's handmade directly in the hotel, even now during COVID. I guess this is our main income since last year. Thanks God, we do have a cake to sell,
Yes,
and to
there
ship
you
it all
go.
over the world.
If you're going to have a cake, this is definitely the cake to have. I would agree.
So guests can take cake home with them?
Yeah. Yes, they can buy it in our shop, or even if you have a taste for it, they are able to buy it online, and we can ship it to them, because
Oh.
this is so quite easy, and it's so delicious. But just don't be greedy on a size, in, because everybody think, I want to have the biggest piece. If you eat maybe just 3-4 spoons, you are totally done, and you need to go to gym.
Nope. Yeah,
Well, that's
looks
funny.
amazing. And then
Yeah.
since we're life in COVID right now, what is the hotel doing to keep guests safe and clean?
Yeah, we are part of the Marriott International, so we have a very, I would say, the standards are so crucial to us, and we are keeping all these standards, and people or the guests do not need to be afraid of. Here, for sure, I met some snapshots of how we are living everyday life with COVID, but even behind us, the masks, we do have a smile. And what we did recently as well, we are so proud being one of the first as well hotels that has the Forbes certification, so that we have the Sharecare Health Security verified. And this is for us, or even to be certified by the third party, it's quite important, so that the guests are getting, I would say, the second assurance that everything is well and we are taking care of you. And yeah, this is what at the moment can do to stop this, or to support stopping this pandemic. Yeah.
No, but everybody with a smile on their face, wonderful service.
Yeah. Here
And
is
if
one slide, I can maybe jump to it, that in case the travel advisors are searching for more information, it's just so easy to type Vienna Tourism Board, and they get all the information about what is going on now in Vienna. They can always write me that I give them a support, but hopefully this we are at the moment still in a soft lockdown, but we truly believe that the properties in Vienna will be soon welcoming, hopefully after Easter, the tourists, and crossing fingers that the vaccination goes smoothly and that we are able to welcome you all back, and having
yep.
having this amazing cake in our cafe and enjoying the state with us. Yeah.
No,
Jana, I have to say, Melissa and I have done several of these podcasts, but I truly mean this when I say I really don't want this podcast to end, because I'm like enraptured right now with the property itself. That cake is just, oh goodness. I'm still back at the wedding presents, but whatever. Um, I got a coffee mug, but we'll move on. So yeah, I want to say thank you so much for coming here today. Our guests, and I believe all of our listeners and just people in general, there's a big pent up demand right now for travel. And we're so excited to be able to show our listeners a property like yours that is really unique, has a great history behind it, and it's truly a destination type of trip. So thank you for joining us today on The Road Traveled. You are a wealth of information, and I look forward to meeting you in person when I get to go to Vienna.
Hopefully. Thank you very much, Judy and Melissa, for the opportunity. And
Thank you.
yeah, thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay,
thank
thank you.
you.